Well, of all the matches of our Cruiser Chaos tournament, the recent tournament we casted in EVE Online, one match had something I did not expect. We're going to show you what not to do in high sec. And spoilers, the cops do show up in this duel. Was it the contraband? Was it something he said? You'll see soon enough. 2024 is coming in, and we're gonna do some incredible things. Ladies and gentlemen, follow the stream. You heard it here first. We're going to have the best daggum stuff coming. Thank you very much. Woot Woot 07s. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's do it. Thank you very much. I'm ready when y'all are admins. Here we go. Ben L coming in a MOA, ladies and gentlemen, and Vinji in a Vexer, doing red versus blue, MOA, guns versus drones. Let's see who we got. Ben is an avid Loru gaming enjoyer. No DQ here, Ben. All good stuff. Let's see what these excellent pilots have in store for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. Thank you very much for the spam. The match begins right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ben in the MOA versus Vinji in the Vexer. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're going to find in the Cruiser Chaos tournament. See what we got, champ. Match is starting. I see drones, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the match is beginning. The Vexer coming out with some lovely newts, immediately showing up onto the MOA. The Vexer taking a bunch of shield damage. MOA hitting the newts, getting the drones on there as well. Some Hornet 1s doing some light drones, well, some Valkyries in there. Looks like we have a mix of drones. The Vexer choosing to have a different drone setup than we've seen today, with a mix of Valkyries. Excuse me, it wasn't. Yes, we have a Hornet and Valkyrie mix coming in from the Vexer. The Vexer losing all of his shield. The MOA trying his best. The MOA getting webbed and nuded, trying his best to absolutely get some damage and some range on the Vexer. The Vexer looks like it's got some good. It's at least an afterburner coming in from the Vexer. Good prop mod. The Vexer locking down the MOA. The Vexer though taking all the damage. Ben in the MOA doing a great job in damaging the Vexer, with a couple drones on that as well. Some hobgoblins from the MOA. Tech 1, everything's Tech 1, ladies and gentlemen, doing it. We got some good looking stuff coming in right here. Can we track this better? Thank you kindly. The Vexer going down to armor, the MOA going down to shields. This looks like it could be one of those matches that goes to that second round, because both pilots doing a really excellent job of out damaging, out DPSing, while still playing to their win condition. The E-War coming in from the MOA could be the difference, or assuming from the Vexer. The E-War coming in from the Vexer could be the difference here. The Vexer holding his own against the MOA. The MOA doing a bunch of damage, but the Vexer very heavily armor tanked. Let's see if we can see any sheen on the Vexer. Are we active armor tanked at all? I don't see any sheen on the Vexer. I believe we are passive armor tanked, possibly hull tanked, looking good. MOA obviously shield tanked. Obviously the MOA gets the shield resistance, is getting webbed and nuded here by the Vexer. We're coming up on time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can go to time. Remember, oh, and the Vexer showing us active armor tank at the very end, going to half armor. The Vexer, a single pulse of the active tank from the Vexer back up to full. Ben is a little bit in trouble now with the active tank coming in from the Vexer. We've seen, I believe we've seen mostly today, the active tanks winning. I think that's fair to say. The active tanks have been the ones winning above things, and you'll notice, chat, time. That is time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is time. The cruisers are going to reset. We have random E-War that we are applying in between each round. Once the random stacking E-War is applied, both players are going to be killed, or when Newt or TP, it's going to be close, and it is Newt, ladies and gentlemen. The energy neutralizers coming in. Let's see who can take it. This is going to be very close, in my opinion. The MOA getting double nuded from the admins of the tourney that are orbiting them with their carries. The MOA is getting webbed and nuded already, and now will be nuded again with the random E-War. The Vexer is active tank, though. So if the MOA can last, if the buffer of the MOA can last, then he'll be able to survive, because the Vexer needs cap in order to be able to tank this and get those heals going. MOA versus Vexer, starting it up. The random E-War is Newt. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Let's see. They had to show the fits before the fight. There it is. The Newts come out. The match begins. Here we go. It comes down to this. The last match of the first set of rounds starts right now. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. You know what I'm saying? Drones come out from Vexor. Damage comes out from Moa. Moa trying to speed away. Moa trying to get some range. The newts. Because the newts are random E-War, it basically comes down to this. The Moa needs to, in my opinion, overheat as much as possible to do as much damage as possible right now, so that the Vexor uses as much shield as it can, as much active shield. Right now, the Vexor needs to use as much cap as it can right now. That is how the Moa can win. The Vexor is going to win if it just continues doing what it did last round, but the Vexor seems to be out of range of the Moa, not webbing it, not seeing any webs, not seeing any kind of E-War from the Vexor to the Moa this time. Looks like the Vexor was out of range or not really getting it. Maybe the Vexor choosing to not use E-War this round because of the absolute, because of the stuff coming from the carries. We now see target painters coming out. The next stacking E-War is here. Target painting. It's neck and neck. This is a close round, ladies and gentlemen. The Vexor choosing to not use his own E-War to save the cap. Very interesting strategy. Let's see if it works. The Moa, I want to see if the Moa is damaging the Vexor. The Moa choosing to damage the Vexor. I'm waiting for a volley from these guns here. I'm not seeing any right now. The Moa, it looks like the Moa might be reloading. The Moa, the moment I try to check on stuff, going to reload his ammo. This could be what the Vexor needed. The Vexor does take time to heal up to full. Very interesting. The drones continuing to poke the Vexor, but it's basically just tickling him. The newts and the TPs are coming. We will have other stacking E-War coming in. So somebody, I believe we might have just had another misfire, perhaps. I saw a criminal thing just happen. Did somebody just attack somebody? Smart bomb! There are smart bombs coming in on this Vexor! The warp scram, the Vexor is smart bombing the drones! I did not think we would see smart bombs in this tournament. Goodness gracious, reloading sucks. The smart bomb on the Vexor. The Vexor going down to hull, going down to armor. This could be it. The scram coming out from the random stack anywhere. I couldn't believe we saw smart bombs in this tournament. Goodness gracious, did that incur Concord? Did Concord come out? Concord showed up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't smart bomb in high sec. It literally brings in Concord. The second upset of the day. The Vexor versus Moa. I thought, Ben, I'll be honest, Ben, with the E-War and all that, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. The Vexor smart bombed, and that incurred Concord's wrath. The literal cops showed up.
I understand that somebody was using smart bombs in high sec. Where are all these nerds? You think you can do this in high sec? You just can't. That's that. Thank you kindly.
It's not that you can't use smart bombs in high sec, chat. It's that there's all of these things in space around, and if you smart bomb, and even if one DPS does damn it, if you smart bomb something that you're not dueling, Concord comes to kill you. So Ben, enjoy your win. 07, good fight, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, 07s, GFs, 07s, GFs.